Hey there, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get started with your Fortune Friday tarot reading. We're going to dive into your money and career energy, okay? So all the information that you need from me is in the description down below. Take a gander, not a dander, a gander if you feel so inclined, alrighty? So without further ado, let's get started, all right? So money messages from the Oracle for my Aries collective. Let's see. So you have a practice that came up for you. Select an amount of money to count daily. The amount isn't important. As you count, visualize the amount you wish to manifest and how you will treat yourself with the money in the future. Okay? So implement that into your routine. All right? Let's see what you have. Subconsciously, you have an affirmation on the bottom of the deck. I love money and money loves me. Simple. Straight to the point. All right. So let's get into the tarot and see what other messages come up for you in regards to your career, your money and career. Messages for my Aries, please. Money and career. All right. Timeless, by the way. Did I say timeless? Okay, cool. So, Aries, you have here your current financial situation where new sources of income can come from, opportunities for you to consider, as well as the benefits of those opportunities. You do have also what's going to potentially be the outcome. On the bottom of the deck, you do have the Six of Pentacles here, flow state, giving and receiving. All right. Love it, love it, love it. All right. There is an abundance of energy that flows when you are in flow state, when you are in giving and receiving, when you are in your center. Remain there no matter what is happening, no matter if things seem like they're not moving, whether or not things seem like they're moving exponentially. Just like stay centered, stay grateful. Okay, that's going to maintain that energy for you. Okay, Aries. Right now, you do have the Seven of Wands here in reverse. Okay, there's no need for you to feel so defensive right now in regard to your money, in regard to your finances, whether or not you have a lot of money, okay, or your finances are, jumping through loops and doing crazy things, just coming from you to you from all directions. Okay, no matter what your situation is, Aries, there is no reason for you to feel defensive in regard to money, whether you can get it or whether oh my god, like resistance toward money, like having thoughts about people that have money that are negative, like that is resistance too. There is no reason for you to have any specific energy between you and money. Let it flow toward you. Okay. So that is your current energy. Okay, if you don't feel that way, we might need to catch up. We might need to be like, wait, hold on, let me feel that way. Okay. So the Knight of Wands you have here for new sources of income, where it can come from, literally you following your passion, you like just getting up and doing things that you want to do. It doesn't even have to pertain necessarily to money. It doesn't have to make sense that it would make money for you. Just get up and do things that you want to do. You never know where that path is going to lead. Go and do it. All right. Follow your passions. Okay. Embodiment of wands, or the King of Wands, is where the opportunities lie. You being brave, you getting up and doing this. Okay, the more you get up and do this, the more like your frequency elevates to get you to a point where, okay, you were the knight, now you're the queen, now you're the Aries. Okay, and now you're the king. Like now you have mastered getting up and doing what you want to do when you feel like doing it. You're mastered following your passions, and you've mastered receiving on all those levels. So now you does this type of situation. That is the opportunity for you to consider, like kind of grasping and kind of being. Okay, the Justice card is here in reverse to kind of accentuate on who you have been before. Okay, when you get to a certain point, it's like not only do you have gratitude for the point that you've gotten to, and it's just like you can look back on who you have been and be like, wow, you understand where you were energetically before, based on who you are now and who you're still becoming. It's just like, wow, like I can see where I've been doing an injustice to myself or for myself before, and how I can maintain and grow the energy that I have grown to have now. Okay, it's just affirming everything that you've attracted to you thus far, Aries. Okay, that is the benefits. That is the, like, it's the external uh affirmation, the external recognition that you've gotten to the point that you've gotten to. At the end of the day, you do have the Lovers card here in reverse. Okay, I have two of these cards in this deck. This one has masculine energy on it. So at the end of the day, Aries, like no offense to my masculine energy out there, but the first thing I heard was you don't need no man type of situation. But it's more so the energy of you can get the same amount, you can attract the same amount of abundance by just embodying like the female aspect of you. You don't always have to be aggressive. Aries, like we are ruled by Mars, like, you know, the war god type of situation. Like that is energy that is associated with us, but we don't always have to be like so aggressive to be able to attract things. We don't always have to be like, like gimme. Like we can emphasize the feminine or the softer part of us and still get the same results, if not better. So it's like detaching from the aggression, detaching from the or you know, not allowing the divine masculine to be the majority energy when we try to manifest something. Okay, let it be equal parts. All right, so that is like a realization that you will be coming to, Aries. And I will be clarifying now. So I just want to thank you all for being here, for always showing up for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my Aries. Let's clarify these money messages for you. Let's see what else comes out. Money messages for my Aries. All right, Aries. Ooh. All right. So on the bottom of the deck, Aries, clarifying the Six of Pentacles energy, you do have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so subconsciously, like although you want to, you kind of be in that flow energy, I feel like you kind of fall out of it sometimes. Like you slip out of flow state sometimes because you end up worrying about something. You end up, you know, with your loving Aries heart, like carrying someone else's burden because you care about them so much. So subconsciously, it's like Kate being more so aware of that, and where the insecurity comes from within you that says that you need to like kind of overextend yourself for someone else just because they happen to be going through something at any given time. Like it is not your responsibility to pick up the slack just because whatever circumstances, you know, like kind of just staying centered. All right, focus. All right. um your current financial energy has to do with the Seven of Wands here in reverse, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, all of these things in reverse. Like I said, Aries, you're in the state where you don't necessarily have to you know, you don't have to have any resistance up in regards to money. Okay, you don't have to, like I said, run out and go do something. You don't have to, you know, just overly tell the universe like I want to expand, I want to grow, I want to, you know, you don't have to like beat energy in the face with this. Energy is flow, and energy is subtle. All right, like the universe knows what you want to do, what you want to accomplish based on what your intentions, you know, with the little things that you do. Okay, so you're in this spot where especially with that Ace of Pentacles there in reverse, you're in this spot where you're just like, you know, the opportunities are surrounding you. Okay, even if it doesn't look like it, it's about the unseen. You know, you don't have to do the most and you know that. Okay, um let's see. The Action of Wands is where opportunity or new sources of income can come from. You do have the Ace of Wands and the Hermit here in reverse. Okay, so like I said, where new sources of income can come from, again, you getting up and doing what you need to do. Okay, this is something that only you can do, that only you're, you know, good at doing, that only you're kind of inspired to do. You are the one that has the sparking love for this thing. Okay, you're the one that's going to put yourself at this specific starting line to be able to begin something, to have that childlike curiosity to not only light a fire but like watch it grow and just stand in that fire and let it drive you. Okay, like let the fire that you were born with drive you toward greatness, drive you for that career, drive you toward the money and the abundance that's trying to get to you at the same time. Okay, everything that you desires you, Aries. All right, let's see. You have the King of Wands here. So the King of Wands is clarified for your opportunities to consider, clarified by the Hierophant here, as well as the Six of Wands. Okay, so opportunities, like consider like giving yourself your own recognition. Like the recognition, regardless, is going to come from outside sources. All right, because there's a certain aspect of what you're doing that I don't know if it's starting a business or it's the paperwork aspect, like the contract aspect is going to be like very intellectual, very ironclad, whatever it is. Like the paperwork aspect of what you're doing is going to be like commendable. It's just like wow, Aries had the courage to invest in that, and you can't like there's a status quo with investments. You kind of, I mean, I don't know. Like there's a specific way, let's say that the government wants you to do things, so like file things, so that you kind of can't get around and be like creative, do your own thing. But in regard to the things that have to remain like traditional or whatever, it's like wow, Aries did that. Aries invested in that, and they got what they, they really made that opportunity for themselves type of situation. So um the opportunity lies in the recognition that you give yourself, in the way that you implement things based on your passions and what you're inspired to do. Okay, the Justice card is here in reverse for the benefits of that, because of the Hanged One in reverse, or the floating one, and the Moon here, the gentle guide. Okay, love that for you. So like I said, the Justice is helping you to see where in the past, like you kind of talked yourself out of things, you kind of weren't there for yourself, but now it's like now you know that there was always something deeper, something like a finite focus, like a something that you could like really hammer in on, that got you through, that had you really go through the journey, stick to your guns, stick to the things that you said that you're going to do. And now it's just like, now you see it, now it's like out in the open, and you can't miss it. You can't unsee everything that you've done for yourself thus far. At the end of the day, the Lovers card in reverse, for your potential outcome, is clarified by the King of Wands, once again coming out for you, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. All right, so like I said, the potential outcome is, again, you not focusing majorly on the masculine energy of manifestation. There is a balance in everything. Okay, just focus on, again, like being brave, like mastering your urge to just get up and go do something that you want to do, and mastering the sense of fear that you have in regard to that thing. Because when we face something that we haven't done before, we don't know how to do, like there can come up that fear, that anxiety, like what if I do this wrong, like what if this doesn't pan out, and blah blah blah, this that and the third. If you can practice or master realizing why that's coming up for you, and being like, well, thank you, I'm gonna go do this anyway. Like, and just have it put you in a space where you're more prepared. Bravery and passion is great, but actually putting, and that's why the Hierophant came up for you too, is like dotting your I's, crossing your T's, doing the research that you need to do to get to that place, to do that thing successfully, like putting all of that energy together, so that you're using it for what it's for. It's showing you, all right, this is what you need to make sure that you do, and doing it, Aries, you got this. Okay, all right, that is it's like doing things on the back end, and still being brave, still being courageous, still following your passion. Like, this is what this is all about for you, Aries. All right, so last but not least, let's go ahead and pick some time hints as to when this reading is most applicable for you. Okay, so let's see what comes up, Aries, for your money and career. You have in January, Where are we right now? Okay, cool. All right, but that could be any January. It's just when the energy hits you. You also have in March here. Okay, lucky season. See that lucky 4-leaf clover? All right. Be receptive of all the monies. All right, Aries. So with that, I will leave you to your zodiac timing tarot reading, where you were, or we were discussing the Aquarius season that we are coming into. Other than that, I will leave you right on here to share this with another Aries or anyone that needs to hear this message. It might come just in time for them. Okay. So without further ado, toodles.